Hi, hello, good morning, everybody. In this video, we're looking for the next module, that is module 3, that is ARM Cortex instruction sets. So before coming to this module, you should know the previous modules. Please study and come back to here. So here, our main intention it is how we are going to write the coding in assembly language and what are the instructions what we have. Then what are the different programs is there. These are all things we are going to discuss in this module. Okay, let's see on that. What is the syllabus? What we have? See, in the syllabus, we have data transfer instruction, branch instruction, barrier instructions, other instructions, Cortex M3 assembly language program, and KIMSYS. Okay, let's see on the one by one. So in this video, looking for some of the data transfer instructions. Okay, see, before going to any instructions, so in the instructions, I'm going to use some of the keywords. And what are the keywords we are going to use? And sometimes we're looking for as a suffix we can use. And in my programs, I'm going to use this one. So first, you should know what is the meaning of B, SB, H, SH, T, and all. Let's see on that. So here it is B is nothing but it is byte. SB is nothing but signed byte. H is nothing but offered. Yes, H is nothing but signed offered. T is nothing but double word. And default, and if you're not going to mention, if you my instruction as it is, if you're taken, then it is taken as a word wise. And next it is yes suffix. Yes, suppose if you have a yes suffix means update the flag. You have a APSR you studied, right? So in order to affect that one, you have a just we need to give a yes. Means if you want to carry flag or zero flag, any flag, if you want to affect it, you need to give yes. These are the things. And next thing it is nibble, and you should know how many bits. If I'm telling it's a byte, nibble, word, double word, you should know number of bits also. So nibble is nothing but 4 bits, byte is nothing but 8 bits, half word is nothing but 16 bits, or it is also called as a 2 byte, and word means it is a 32 bits or 4 bytes, and double word is nothing but 64 bits or 8 bytes. Okay, so these are the points you should know before coming to the instruction sets. Next it is, so here actually we should know how my Keel microvision it will working, and these are all things we studied in the lab sessions. So how it is working, generally we are going to looking for source code, we are going to write the code here. So assembly language code. Next we're looking for the build target. Once you do the build target, it will come convert into object code. This object code having address and data. After that we're looking for a debugging process. In the debugging process, so it will be dumped to and store in our memory locations, and later we want to store in our hardware part. These are all things you will study in the lab sessions. But here our intention it is, if I want to access the data, if I want to process the data and everything, it is possible with the help of registers only. And here two things very important. All my instructions it is a 32-bit, and all my registers also it is a 32-bit. If I want to process the data, everything it is 32-bit. If you want to a 64-bit, then we need to change the instruction. If you want to do 8-bit, we can change. If you want to 16-bit, we can change. So how to change and how to perform the operation, these are all things we'll see in the next instructions. Okay, so before going to that, first you should know what is the meaning of instruction. The instruction is nothing but an instruction is a binary pattern designed inside a microprocessor to perform a specific function. So after that, see, after first generally we are looking for an coding. After instruction, everything my system it will be accepted and process. It is zeros and ones only, binary code only. So my system will be understand the zeros and ones. It is called machine language. So if you want to understand that one, so we are going to write the instruction. An instruction, it is a binary pattern designed inside a microprocessor to perform a specific function. For example, addition, subtraction, any one of the function need to perform, that thing should be represented through the instruction, one binary pattern, that is called instruction. Okay, when come to an instruction, we have the format of the instruction. You have a first it is a label and opcode and operand 1, operand 2, operand 3, and comments. So after semicolon we can give the comments, and here it is labels also it is optional. If you want you can represent, and here it is opcode, that is also called as mnemonics. on. And here it is, when come to an instruction, if looking for an instruction, always my first operand, it is act as a destination. This is my destination, and next two or three operands generally we are going to use. So next operand 2, operand 3, here it is act as some of the source. So here I can take as an operand 1 taken as an RD. RD is nothing but destination register, and RS is nothing but source register. So, and you can use operand 2, operand 3 means you can take any values, immediate value also you can take, or any register also you can take. Some of the operations we can take. It's totally depend upon opcode, operational code, and what we are going to do. For example, move, or it is a load or store, what we are going to take, and here it is, that should be represented by operational code. Okay, so this is the instruction format what we are going to use. Okay, next it is, before going to the instructions, these instructions only work on a register, not in the memory. The instructions what we are going to use, so if you want to perform any operation, it is possible with the help of register only. It is not possible with respect to memory. If you want to store the data or retrieve the data, you can use it, a register to memory, but memory to memory operations, it is not possible directly. If you want to do any operation with the help of registers only, we are going to do. Okay, they each perform a specific operations on our one or two operands, and first operands always say register. Yes, if you want to perform the operations, we have taken a one or two operands and we perform the operation, maybe addition or subtraction, whatever maybe. And the first operand always, that's why I'm telling it is, when come to instruction also, the first operand always it is a register, and it acts as a sometime, most of the instruction it acts as a destination register. Most of the instruction RM are conditional. For example, EQ, NE, GT, etc. So all things we'll discuss in the branching instructions. So here it is, if you take any instruction, for example, BNE, branch not equal, BEQ, branch equal. So similarly, we are going to use BGT, something greater than or equal. Similarly, we are going to take on that one. So these are all conditional. It's an optional. Some, if you want, you can take. Otherwise, we can leave this one. So it's depend upon the programming. These are all the instructions generally we are going to use. Okay, so today in this video looking for data transfer instruction. First one, it is here two instructions we have, one move instruction, another one it is memory access instructions. So in this video looking for move instructions. So move is nothing but I need to transfer the data to register or immediate value to a register only, and we move instruction we can't use it for memory operations. If you want to access the memory, then definitely have separate instructions. We'll see in the next video of that one. So here it is possible if I want to store a immediate value into the register, or if I want to data need to be transferred from register to register, so I can use move instructions. Okay, let's see on that. So move instruction, first instruction you can see move RD comma operand 2. This is a syntax. So here move RD is nothing but destination register. I'm going to take an operand 2. So the move instruction copy the value of operand 2 into RD. See, operand 2 value it will not change. Just copy the value of operand 2 into RD. For example, you can see move R4 comma R0. In this instruction, move R4 comma R0, nothing but R4 act as a destination register, R0 act as a source register. Here R0 having some value, we don't know. For example, if you move R0 having the value of 10, and 10 it is loaded to my R4. So copy the value from R0 to R4. R4 it is my destination part. Okay. See, same instruction we are going to use move yes R4 comma R0. Then what is the usage of yes? I already told that if you want to affect my APSR, so if you give yes, if you want to, for example, after copying R0 value to R4, any flag register it will be changes. Generally, these yes, it is affected in your arithmetic and logical operation, your addition or subtraction, some of the operation if you are doing, that time it will be, we are going to use. Okay, here it is, if your data it is moving, then automatically my APS are nothing but carry flag, overflow flag, all the flag registers are affected. That's why looking for move S. Okay, Next, this is one type of instruction of move. Second thing, it is move RD comma immediate. So hash. So we are looking for hash symbol for immediate values. So if you look represented here, see move R3 comma hash of 0x of 34. If you're looking for this instruction, it is a set R3 value to 0x of 34. My R3 value, it will be set the value of it is 34. Okay, and here it is move S R3 comma 34. Yes, we are going to use. If I'm going to use yes, then what will happen? Our set R3 value of 34 with APSR date means in the previous case, my APSR, my flag registers are not affected, but in this case, my flag registers are affected. Maybe whatever the flag register you can use, these are all affected. Okay, next it is move W R6 comma 0x of 1234. Set R6 to a 16-bit constant. So my R6 value need to be updated the value of lower. See, totally all my registers are 32-bit. So having a lower 16-bit and upper 16-bit. So 16-bit constant. If you view move W R6 comma 1234 means automatically the 6-bit constant it will be stored 0x of 123 in the lower upward, that is 16-bit. Okay, next it is move T. T is nothing but top. It will be stored. Suppose if I want to store the value in the top 16 bits, means if you're looking for my instructions, so my registers are 32-bit. So you have a two-part, upper 16-bit and lower 16-bit. If I want to store in the upper 16-bit, I can use this one 8765. Set up the upper 16-bit of R6 to 8765. If I want to set the value of 8765 of my upper upward, then I can use move T instructions. Okay, next it is MVN. This is also type of move instruction only. MVN RD comma operand 2. So here if you want to get the complemented value, if you want to store the negative value, for example I have a 5, if you want to get a -5 value I need to store in the register, means directly I can use MVN instruction, and here MVN instruction it's a 2's complement form only. Okay, let's see in here it is MVN R3 comma R7, nothing but R7, the move negative value of R7 into R3. The negative value, for example 5 is there, -5 it will be stored in my R3 register. In order to get the negative values, I can go for move N MVN instruction. And here also if you're looking for S is nothing but it is not affected my APSR, I can use that. Okay, next it is MSR and MRS. Two instruction will come to an existence. It's also type of instruction only. Here specially used for special registers. Okay, so here we can't use a normal registers like what we discussed R0 to R15. We can't use here. We are looking for special registers like pre-mask, fault mask, base free register. Easily we can use. Suppose here MSR control register RD we are going to use, and means control register. Here you can take any one of the register. Here you can see copy the value of R2 into a control special register. Suppose if you want to write something in my special register, maybe is base free or fault mask, anything. If you want to write something, so directly immediate value is not possible. With the register help of register it is possible. So in order to do this one, I'm looking for MSR instruction. Okay, so MRS is nothing but opposite of that one. See here it is MRS R7 comma pre-mask, what we are going to use. Here pre-mask is my special register. This here copy the value of pre-mask special register to R7. The pre-mask value, if I want to read my pre-mask value, what is the value is there into my register, I can go for MRS instruction. So all the instructions of move what we discussed. So move N. So what are the things we discussed? Just revise this one. Move instructions discussed. Move RD comma operand must immediate values, and MVN for 2's complement, and MSR and MRS. So in this video we are going to discuss next looking for some of the memory access instructions. Thank you.